So hello everyone, I'm Madam Ananabodi, your persuasive brand storyteller, and today I'll be walking us through Convertkit's automation setup. So how do we go about that? You see, I've explained everything here, what it means. So come to automate. Sorry for that. Come to automate. So you come to your, let's check this out. I'll tell you what this means and all this. So you come to your visual automations. You see everything that is a paid feature. So you need to pay for it to work. And I will see something. Convertkit has tons of them, like tons. There are so many, like so many. So you can just choose anyone that you want from it. So we cannot use any of the templates since it's the paid feature. So, delete. So we cannot use any of these. So we have templates here. So just come to templates. You see that it's a new account. They are telling me 13 days remaining for it. So you will see here we have the paid newsletter, we have the welcome subscribers to your podcast, we have the grow your audience with Spark Loop. So Spark Loop is like an app, so you need to integrate it here first. So you use it with ConvertKit. You need to integrate it with ConvertKit. Sorry for that. So share your social media content. There are tons of templates. So let's check one first. So we see let's preview. So the only preview we cannot use. So you will see here they've said POT rep changes one. So what they are saying is here, what they are saying here is like when a subscriber makes their first referral, they will enter this automation. You understand? So you will have set it after you've integrated Spark Loop with your ConvertKit. So anybody that uses that referral link and everything, so they enter here automatically. So this is like the starting point of the automation. So you see they put first referral email. This sends an email to the subscriber congratulating them on making the first referral and encouraging them to share them. Exactly. So this they will receive this. They will receive the first email from you, like okay, then congratulations on making your first referral, and then you just send them extra message. And something about this Spark Loop is like, I mean, about this Spark Loop, and this is like when they now have like 3 referrals from you, like after they made their first 3 referrals, you could just put a gift. Like this is what they are getting. So ConvertKit will let them know that it will be sent wait on the software has made 3 referrals. The custom feed will be updated by Spark and Spark Loop automatically. Meaning that when they made the first 3 referrals, they will get if it's an email or something. Oh, you've gotten this. Maybe you wanted to give them like a free gift card or maybe a free book, or maybe you're a copywriter, maybe you want them to have access to you, maybe for the so when they have the next three, first reward emails for 3 referrals. So wait on the subscriber has made 3 referrals. So the custom fee will be auto. So when they made their first 3 referrals, this will be updated. So the reward will be this. Like, okay, maybe you want to give, like I said, you want to give them the 100, maybe you want to give them something, maybe it is money, maybe some cash, maybe some book as like you just want it to be like an encouragement for them. Then this sends an image as well that they have won a reward for making 3 referrals. So like that, you can put for 5 referrals next, you can put for 22, you can put for 100. You understand? So on and so forth. You can put like maybe you want them to have a trip to somewhere. So that's how it works with Sparkle. We cannot use it because like it's a paid feature. So let's check for another. We have welcome subscribers to your podcast. Oh, sorry. We cannot use it, it's impossible. So we can preview. Let's preview it. So they said the podcast welcome template is designed to help you build a dedicated following and keep listeners coming back for more. Let us take care of your email copy that we get this. So what they are just saying here is like it is a welcoming template and it's designed to help you build a dedicated following, and then it helps you keep your listeners engaged. You understand? So that's also you see your podcast landing page. So when they subscribe, when they sign up through the landing page of your podcast, this is the start of the automation. When I start creating from scratch, you will see many things that can start the automation. We can start with purchase, we can start with tags, you will just see when I start creating from scratch. So when after they sign up, so this introduce them to the podcast tag, meaning that you can add a tag. You understand? So this checks if the subscriber has already been introduced to you and your content. So as introduced to the podcast tag. So now yes or no. Now if they have been introduced to the podcast tag, send like wait for 1 day. So this is a time delay. You wait for 1 day, they wait for 1 day before sending them another email. So you now send them this email, maybe recap of why they are here. It can be, it might not really, you can do the automation yourself. You can just plan anything you want. So you see this sequence follows up for subscribers who have already received an intro to the main content. This could be an intro to the creator expected schedule, other types of content. So if it is a no, you now send them and you see that there's no time delay here. So you just send them like, welcome to the community. This sequence presents your podcast, then so on and so forth. Introduced to the podcast. Once they've been introduced, then you now send them welcome, then you end the automation. So something about all these things, like someone might be like, how will I know that that's when the moment you stop adding, that's the end of your automation. So another one, like let's check another one. Let's check another one. So we've checked that of a podcast, release a new book. Let's check that. Let's preview. So you see like book release, and you've done the hard part, writing your book. Now it's time to you have this template to get your fans involved along the way, prep your readers for your upcoming release, behind the scenes, important days and ways to purchase your book. So now this is the starting point. And another thing about Convertkit is like, it's not, I will show you everything. It's not must to have like one starting point. You can have two, you can have four, you can have five. So you see here, they said book release landing page. Yeah, like subscribers who sign up through this landing page, we enter this automation automatically. Or if the subscriber is also interested in my book, maybe there is an existing subscriber who shows interest in your book, we also enter this automation. You understand? So that's just it. That's just it. So meaning that you would have set, let me just continue. When I'm doing the scratch, I will just show you. So this is like after the event tag. So subscribers interested in this step ensures those subscribers are tagged. So you tag them, you give them a tag. After they've been tagged, then you just send them some sequence of emails. And something about this, like you can even add the sequence. You might have created the sequence somewhere and then just tag it, like just add the sequence straight up. And then you can edit the sequence on here on this automation. So then you put a time, there's a time there, a date. You put a date of the event, you put it there. So June 4, 10 a.m. EDT, then book launch. This is a sequence of the book launch. Understand? So this is like a product launch. We are launching a book. This sequence will notify fans that your book is out. So 5 days, let's wait 5 days to give you a chance to purchase a new book. So after they have purchased, now this one now they now add the tag as book reader tag. This sends fans on two different email paths, using a link trigger to tag subscribers who have purchased your book and those who have not yet. So if they have purchased your yes content for my book, this sends an email thanking your fans for reading your name. If they haven't, this content for non-readers, this sends an email to fans who haven't read your book yet. So everything will start from the starting point. So this is just a way. There are so many things to these actually. You know that we are previewing and we don't have access. So let's check another one. Let's check another one. Welcome new subscribers to your newsletter. It's just like that, or we don't really segment your audience. Welcome subscribers to your list with a simple survey post. Okay, let's preview this. So this one is just like you are welcoming your subscribers to your list, and then you're sending them a survey question. So you see like this, after they are welcome to your landing page. You understand? So when you welcome them to your landing page, subscriber will join your list through this landing page will start this operation. So you'd have created your landing page. In my last video, I talked about how you can set up your landing page. So after you set up your landing page, so you just use it to start this. Then you survey your audience. Use this sequence to segment your audience based on their interest. The sequence includes following. Subscribers who click a link will then receive the corresponding tags. So now, in this one like this, you see that they say use this sequence to segment your audience. So you are using this, you see that it's a series of emails here. You will see email at the back and all. It's not like one. It's not like maybe one. So you are surveying them. So based on their interest, the sequence includes 4 links. Can you see? They said it includes 4 links. Subscribers who click a link will then receive the corresponding tag. So here now, anyone that click, so anyone now in these 4 links now, we are having the vegan recipes, we are having the gluten recipes, we are having the restaurant news, and we are having the cook news. Now anyone that clicks on vegan recipes will be subscribers who showed interest, they will get this tag. Anyone that clicked on gluten free will get this tag. Anyone that clicked on restaurant news will get this. Anyone that clicked on cookbook news will get this. So now you can then use these ones now, since you have the new tag, you can start a new automation automatically. Then after they've received this tag, then you can just send them your welcome series, nurture them, and all. Then you can start sending them your series of emails. You understand? So that's how. So after this, I can add another one to this. After this, then send them this, send them this, send them this. Under this, I can send them this, send them. You understand? So that's how you continue. Like you can use this here, like this one here, to start a new automation. So the moment you stop adding, that's the end of automation. So let's check another one. So to set up an abandoned cart, let's see. Let's preview. So you will see like for abandoned carts, it's just like they are scrolling through. You know that we have products. There's one also like browser abandonment cart. So now let me just tell you. You see, they say it is easy to forget all the products you scroll through. Keep your products on your audience's mind by reminding them of what they've shown interest. So now this is how it works. Assuming it is like this is the starting point for this one, it's not a must to start with coaching program. He said a subscriber enters this automation if they have been tagged with in interested in coaching program. So now if they have been tagged like they are interested in this coaching program, this is the starting point. Now after 3 days, and this is a time delay that we want to wait for 3 days, and if there is no action, now if the person hasn't bought this coaching course tag, this conditional event check to see if the subscriber purchased the coaching program with yes or no logic. Now, we've already tagged this. Now, this is a conditional event. Now, if the person bought this, if the subscriber has purchased the coaching course, exit this automation, like no need again. Or even if the person has purchased, then you might even want to upsell. Yeah. Maybe you want to show them another product of yours. You can start from there. So if the person hasn't, so it all depends. But here they said end this automation for the sample they are giving. So for this, it might just be a coaching course follow-up. If the subscriber, so you send some sequences. So you can send an email or you can send sequences. So this is an email. So you can send sequence of emails, like sequences. When we are talking about series of emails, we are talking about email sequence. So you can just send it to them, or it might just be like, yeah, now they're talking about one email, but you can send like in case they did not take action, they don't give this so date, maybe within the next 3 days, and they did not still take action, send them another email. You understand? So there are so many. This is just an abandoned cart. So we have so many. There are so many. There are so many. We have authors. We have let your subscribers self segments based on their interests. See, we have welcome new creators. Upsell a paid community for coaches. Let's check this. Upsell. So here now you see they said upsell a paid community for coaches. Communities are a great way to be. And a paid community means recurring revenue for you. Use this opportunity to upsell. Can you see? So you can upsell. So any products, it might be any product. When a subscriber purchases a product, they are tagged with the any product tag. This tag initiates this automation to upsell your paid community. So when they are tagged, can you see now you waited for 7 days. After waiting for 7 days, after you've waited for 7 days, sorry for that. So this is the time delay. So after this person has purchased any product from you, so like this is going to tag them automatically. And then after the 7 days, after the 7 days, they sent a pitch email to join your paid community. Can you see? The email includes a link to your paid community products in e-commerce, minimum community. The subscriber payer buys the paid community. They are tagged with the community. Copy of welcome to the community, end of automation. So you can see there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things. So let's check for Now let's try and start from scratch now. So when we are starting from scratch, now the first thing we need to do is like we need to click our starting point. So like, I want you to, and I'll show you everything I've been discussing on. So he said this automation is inactive, subscribers will not be added. Now we not advance start building. So can you see we have a lot of starting. So what should we use as starting point? Is it like when the person joins the form, when this person is added to a tag, can you see the custom feed? So I don't have any created yet. And it's my like purchase. I haven't. Remember, I said this is a new account, but I'm going to explain everything to you for you to understand. So when this person, let's start with, is added to joins the form, let's just like joins the form as our starting point. Can you see joins the form right now? If I want to be like, okay, when this person joins this form, this landing page, maybe landing page form or something that I've created, or is added to a tag, I'm going to select the tag from here. I would have add the tag. I can just be like, it's added to a tag, but I don't have any tag created yet. Let's just introduce to the podcast. Okay, this is what I do. Okay, I remember. Let's just choose one. Add event. I just want to use all of this to explain. So can you see now? I can still come here and add another one. Maybe so these are the ones I use for example. Then your podcast landing page, add event. So if you want to edit, just come here, click edit. Can you see? So this is just click edit. So you can just come here. If you want to edit, update, or if you want to delete any of them that you want to do. So now something about this is like some people might be like, why am I saying action? So I'm going to explain the action and the triggers and actions and all later. Because that's under rules. Remember I said like we have under this, where is it? We have rules. And see then it is that automation rules can see. So now we have I've added like three starting points. So I can just come here again, automation. Can you see? Now I want to be like, okay, um, date occurs, or I just be like condition. I can just put anything there. I can just put anything there. So you can add events when this date occurs. Maybe you want to launch or something, or if you see email sequence in action, you can put any. So we cannot put action or condition here actually because we are not talking on what's it called. So this is just like our starting point and all. Not like we cannot add. Let's see here too. We cannot add. These are the starting points actually. So we can come here. So you can see. So let's check the sequence. I don't have any sequence. Oh, okay, recap of why. Okay, it's because we opened some. So let's just choose this recap of why you are here. I think maybe it's an English stuff. So we can come here. This is for this actually. Like this is for this actually. But if I want to be like, let me edit action. Yes. Now, assuming I wanted to add the theory stuff here now, so I can just come here in a second. So let me just find one. So you will see like it's under like immediately this anybody on this form, immediately like for this welcome, for this your podcast landing page, it starts this automatically for them. Can you see? So I can just come here again, then I can just put delay for a number of days. I can just put days or one day. I'm just showing you everything that is possible. So then you add another one. So you can come here and be like, okay, maybe these people here now, you can just tell them, okay, remove tag or add tag. You can just be like, remove tag, remove subscriber from the tag. Then let's introduce the podcast, add action. I'm just using them as an example. Then you can just add tag again if you want. You can just say, okay, add them to this tag, add or remove tag. So add to tag. And what's the first one to this one? Just put it. Then you add all of them to another tag. Then you can just say that, okay, I'm just showing you everything that is quite possible. And then you can come your image sequence. If you have an image sequence or like that, you can come here. Let me just choose another one. I haven't created anything except that I'm using it for, I've used it for image setup explanation. I've used it for landing page setup, like for the teaching and for the education part. Because the new account actually. So you can just tell them again, this is an image sequence. So if you want to edit, just come here, click on this, you come in. Okay, let me just oh, I should have clicked edit. I should have clicked edit. Let me just go back. Where is it? It was like become subscribers podcast. Okay, this is it. So let's continue to edit it. So here now, if you want to edit your image, you click on the edit step. So you can just come here and you say add notes, like add notes if you want, something like that. I'm just like everything that is quite possible with it. Why is this thing going back? I'm coming. The thing is because like I haven't added any. As soon as I add image sequences and everything, then it should be easy to edit. In another video of mine, I'll be talking on how I've talked about how you can create email setups, one of the videos like that, how to create emails on Convertkit email setup. So let's just say you are done with this, maybe you've added your sequences, then you can come here again, maybe you want to move subscriber to maybe exit or start another automation. So you can just come here to start another automation. You can click on this. Then this we add subscriber to another automation starting at the beginning. You select the automation and then you select it. Let's say this is the automation. I'm just using all of this for example. Can you see everything that is quite possible here? So there are a lot of things like you can just play around with them. There are a lot of things, and when you are done, you just put it active. Can use to be automatically advanced subscribers that are ready to program and allow new subscribers to attend. Please know that it may take a few minutes for changes to be. So it will automatically like start. So you have to make it active. So when it is active, it starts. So I don't have any subscriber here, I guess. Because it can use zero total subscribers. So when you activate it, can you see you've published your first automation? So this just can you see there are a lot of things. Now let me go to the rules part. Can you see automate rules? So for the rules, it's just like you putting your conditional, it's just for condition stuff. So just come a new rule. So you can just say when this subscriber subscribe to this sequence, then come here, choose the sequence. Can you see when the subscriber subscribes to this sequence, then you can just tell them like, okay, add them to this tag. Which tag? Put it there. You understand? So you can just put it there. So you can even like can you see you can create a new tag from here. Can you see I type grow and grow. Then when you are done, you just save. Can you see? So you save it. Congrats on setting your first name. So those are ways like can you see rule enabled. So whenever anyone subscribes to that sequence, they will get that tag that I've set up and all. Can you see? So those are ways, that's everything about trigger and action. So we have apps. This is just like integrating of integrating the apps. You can integrate Stripe, let it load, Shopify. There are tons of apps you can integrate to. Can you see Canva, Gravity from Gumroad, your Giphy, Just Cards, Lead Pages, Optimize Press, Optim, Monster, Patreon, Podia, Savical, Senja, Samcat, Shopify, Sponsy, Teachable, Stripe, can you see Squarespace? There are a lot of, so you just integrate them. So you install them and then you integrate them there. Can you see? You can also integrate. So that's everything about that. That's everything about automation. So that's everything. See, like they are paid features. They are paid features. So you can't even install them like that. Like they are paid features. So that's everything about it. So see you in my next video.